It's Tuesday, August 7th, and this is Cole from Drive Check, a Card 5 Vanguard podcast, coming to you with part 4, episode 4. I'm not sure what I'm calling it yet, but, excuse me. It's basically going to be me unboxing everything that I got, or most of the things that I got from GenCon this year. So, this is something a little special. So it's kind of like a starter set, sort of. It's got the first 2 episodes of, let's see if we can get there. First 2 episodes of the Chaotic DVD, a starter deck, a bonus card, a playmat, and a rulebook. And then we kind of got like a brief overview of what happens. Which, if you want like a brief explanation of Chaotic and what it's all about, these first 2 episodes are great. You can find it online too. I have not opened one of these before, so it's gonna be interesting. Also, this is what the original client looked like back in the day, before it went to browser base as well. Yep. And if you go to chaoticgame.com, I think you just get a sorry but we're dead page with really cool art that we'll never ever see on a card, unfortunately. Okay, so let's crack this open. Right. I think we did that. Kind of going like that from the side. Okay. Plastic's off now. Open from the side, I think. So we get wow, that is. Oh, wait, sorry. There it is. And wow, we get this foam thing too. Everybody needs some foam. Don't need this. Here is the first 2 episodes. Oh, it's also got a demo of how to play the card game as well. Fortunately, the only thing that I have that accepts CDs/DVDs is my Xbox, so I'll watch it later. I'm happy that I have it though. So actually, what's funny to me, it's really funny to me actually, is that this was the Underworld package, right? And we get Overworld starter deck. So I think that's kind of funny. I'll set that aside. Let's look at the playmat. This is like the classic Chaotic playmat too. Oh no, it's not. It's a different version. So the original playmat had it had 10 spaces, 10 creatures you could have, and how you play is you can have a fight where both players bring as many creatures as they want, as long as it makes a diamond. So you can do 1v1, 3v3, or 6v6. I even made 10v10, but no one really wanted to play that long, so I couldn't quite do that, because these games take quite a while, actually, if you're playing with the advanced rules. Oh, sorry, not the advanced, the master rules, I think it was. Advanced Apprentice is just, everything's the same except you don't use any mujiks. So it goes really quickly. Also, we have the Underworld rulebook. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't really change anything. Just the cards that are featured in here are mostly Underworlds. So Dawn Apparel, blah blah blah. About Chaotic. It's got like a little bit of a story in there too. I'm not even showing you anything. Jeez. Table of contents, little mini story there. Continues brief summary of Chaotic. Apprentice rules. This is what I was telling you about. So basically, it's just how to basically begin the game. It's Pretty straightforward too. Stuff going on. This is also before Marillions were a thing, so it's just the 4 main tribes: Overworld, Underworld, Danians, and Repetians. Blah blah blah. Also, the most important thing in your rulebook is going to be your glossary at the end, because it's got a bunch of keywords, and there are keywords like Earth 5 and Swift 1 here on Staluk, which we'll look at soon. But in case you ever forgot them, the glossary is great. It's got all those abilities and whatnot. And then, oh yeah, that I'd never played when it looked like that. That was like early stuff. Yeah, there's Toxis. It's great. I like it a lot. Alright, now let's open up the actual starter deck. So, the package said that we get a promo card as well, or just like an extra card. So I'm wondering if that extra card is Staluk, or they just mixed up what it is. So let's see. Staluk, Refrain of Denial. It's a super rare. Dang. And Staluk. And then Song of Asperity, Orb of Foresight, and Viper Lash. Those are the rares. Oops. Then we get this code. So this is like the master code. So if you put this in, basically you wouldn't have to put all the cards in the deck in. You just put that one code in it, and this whole deck immediately goes in. Oh, so it is Underworld. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so these were just like extra promo cards or whatnot. Okay, I didn't know that they did that. That's cool. Okay, so we have Hearing. So that's the cute little guy. He's real fun. We have Krek, Zor, Miklon, Scythia, Toxis. Toxis, I remember him being really good. He does have Recklessness 5, so whenever you attack, he deals 5 damage to himself. We have Ash Torrent, 2 Ash Torrents, 2 Ectospasms, 2 Ember Swarms, 2 Inferno Gusts, 2 Shadow Strikes. Oh, that's an example of challenge from the previous video. So it says challenge courage 15, deal 10 damage. So if your courage is 15 more than your opponent, it deals 10 damage. Stat check. So if your speed is 50 or more, it deals 5 damage. For Shriek Shock, sorry. Spirit Gust, stat check again. And Squeeze Play. Oh, and then Steam Rage. And Torrent of Flame. One of my favorite attack cards too. It's just basic, but still really good. And we have our 10 location cards. Kordak Falls, Plunge Pool. There's a Kordak Falls, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the Overworld version. Eye of the Maelstrom. There's 2 of those. Fear Valley. It's a classic card. Really cool art too. Forest of Life. 2 of them. Storm Tunnel. It's a pretty solid card. Okay. So they're gone. Now we're on to the Battle Gear. Dragon Pulse. Elixir of Tenacity. Gauntlets of Might. Prism of Vacuity. Skeletal Steed. So normally Battle Gear would start the game face down. The stronger ones generally have it's revealed or starts face up at the beginning of the game as well. Then we have Vile Driver, who gains Fire 5, or who gives someone Fire 5. Decrescendo, Ember Flourish, Song of Future Sight, Cannon of Casualty, Discord of Disarming, Song of Treachery, and then some cute little game tips at the end. Okay. So, where was it? I set it over there. Alright, so this was the, I guess it really was the Underworld deck. Much to my chagrin. Oops. Let's see if we can organize these a little bit better. Jeez. Okay. So if you guys like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be able to see the rest of my GenCon haul. And I've got a lot of weird games coming up that I'm opening. A lot of cool stuff too. If you have not heard Drive Check, a Card for Vanguard podcast that I do with some friends of mine, definitely look into that. I think you'll like it, especially if you like Vanguard at all. We do a lot of, I guess we really only do Vanguard stuff. So yeah, I guess that's all I got for you. So see you next time.